Hey everyone, Will from Project List here. In today's tutorial, we're going to go over project creation and management within the app. The only prerequisites for this tutorial are to have the app downloaded, have an account, and have onboarded it. If you haven't done any of these yet, we have tutorials, so check them out on our YouTube and on our website. As always, for today's tutorial, I'll be using an iPhone. However, if you have an Android device, that is okay. All of the steps apply, and you can do them in the exact same order as shown in the video. If you're ready, let's get started. To get started with adding a project, you need to make your way to the home screen of the app. If you're not already on the home screen, you can get there from anywhere in the app by tapping the home button in the bottom left-hand corner. Once that's loaded up, the first thing you should see is an area that says My Projects. You can see that I have a couple of projects already here. I'm going to show you how to add another one with ease. The first step is to tap the Add button, which you can see alongside the My Projects title. This will load the Adding Project screen. This is the first of 3 screens that you need to fill out in order to create a project. On this screen, you enter some basic information about the project, including a title, a description of what you're looking for. You have to enter a duration, when you'd like the project to start and when you'd like the project to come to an end. And of course, you can add pictures to the gallery. I will now do all of this and click Continue to move to the next screen. As you've just seen, I've entered a title and a description for my project, and I'm now just about to select dates for which the project should start and end. When you tap the box, it will open up this Select Date Range dialog. It's really simple to use. Simply tap on a start date and the corresponding end date, and the rest will be done for you. When you've selected your dates, tap Save in the top right-hand corner to get back to the project adding dialog. The start and end date show when the project is visible on search. The start date could be at any time, and the end date is when the project expires and will be hidden from the search. At this point, you will be notified, and you can of course extend the duration of your project if you want. Moving along, I will now add a picture of my truck. You can do this by tapping the square with the plus in the center of it. This will open up your camera roll where you can select as many pictures as you would like to add. I will add one, and then I will click Continue to move on to the next step. You will now find yourself on the second screen of the process. This is where you can add categories and subcategories to your project. By choosing a number of categories, this helps people discover your project when they're searching on the map. Like the onboarding screen, you can search for categories and subcategories by using the search box at the top of the page, or you can scroll down and see all of the categories and subcategories that we have in the app. You can expand a main category by tapping it, and you'll see all of the subcategories contained inside, and you can select either an overarching category or a subcategory by tapping the corresponding checkbox to the left-hand side. Once you've selected all of the categories and subcategories that are relevant to your project, you can then click Continue to move on to the next step. I will now do this and move along. You will now end up on the last screen of the project creation process. Here you choose a couple more settings before you finish. The first box is to choose a street address for which the project is located at. By default, the app will fill out the home address that you chose during onboarding. However, you can remove this and enter another address if the project is located elsewhere. The second option is to choose whether you want to share your precise location with attendees. This does what it says on the box. If you toggle it on, the exact project location will be shared with attendees, or if you toggle it off, just the zip code will be shared. Moving on down, the last option is to choose whether you would like to boost your project for 7 days. You can pay to do this. It's just $4.99. And if you do, you'll get more eyes on your project by getting a boost in the algorithm and more visibility. Once you're happy with everything, tap Submit to add your project. This will then navigate you back to the home screen of the app. And there it is. You'll now be able to see your project in the My Projects section. You can, like all projects, tap it to open up the project screen to see all of the information you have entered. If you are viewing your own project, there are a few options that you can see. You can update your project by tapping the blue button. This will open the project editing screen where you can change various details about your project and submit it if you would like. You can also see that there is a delete project button on the project screen. This will remove your project and it will no longer be able to be found. Both of these options are also accessible by tapping the three dots in the top right-hand corner of the project screen. And that's it. That covers everything to do with project management and project creation. Hopefully you found this tutorial useful. Next time, we'll dive into events, how to create them and attach them to projects, and again, how to manage them after they're created. If you have any questions regarding the contents of this tutorial, please do not hesitate to reach out to our team. We'll be happy to help. See you next time.